All right, looks like we're live. Sorry about the delay there. Got a little bit of weird audio issue this morning. They're just sometimes, man, I don't get it. Sometimes the audio is funky, but that's all right. So we are officially live, and at some point, I might have to deal with the echo. In the meantime, there shouldn't be any echo, but please let me know in the comments if there is an echo. Looks like Dr. Mulder was on earlier commenting, saying hello. And let me see what's going on over in the chats. Looks like the chats are pretty chill. We do have a handful of people watching, so I'll go ahead and get started on the show. Let me see here. Wednesday, 8:34 AM EST. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. Mavbet, no echo. Thank you, Mavbet. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's thanks for letting me know about the echo. Yeah, the issue is that, I have a pair of studio monitors, like, headphones basically that I use, right? And that's my audio for, like, if I've got Feed the Gorilla on talking with me, that kind of thing. Well, sometimes it just doesn't come through there no matter what I do. I don't know, man. It's funky stuff, but we're looking at a trade here. We're looking at my Solana trade, and this Solana trade is a trade that, let me do that. That's a trade that we've been in over at Algo Factory going back to, let me see here, the 7th of March. So this is quite a little bit of a longer term trade than I'm used to, but we're just in that time in the market where everything is going up. Bitcoin, yesterday, and we'll look at Bitcoin shortly. But Bitcoin yesterday did take a quick retracement. I think it was to about like 69,000 or 70,000 and popped right back up. So definitely showing some strength. And of course, you're going to see that reflected in these altcoins. You've got Solana right here with this move down. And then it pops right back up just like that. That's where it goes. So with that going down, that's obviously you have a good stop loss set, did not get stopped out. The space is moving in a general upward direction, just breaking that all-time high. There hasn't been any momentum to carry price too far beyond the all-time high yet. So you're going to get these pullbacks, and that's why I have a relatively deep stop on this trade. You'll notice that I put that stop loss above this prior consolidation right here. Yeah, so I figured if there was a dive down for liquidity, it would come from this consolidation right there. So unless something pretty substantial happens to the markets, then this trade should continue in a profitable direction. And I will be looking for a very strong break and close of this. What is this? $155 level, right about there. If I could get a break and close on the daily above that, then I may go ahead and move my stop to entry, or at least put my, at least take some risk off, if not some profits. So, but we were sitting pretty much at a 1-to-1. So at this point, somebody who put in, say, $1,000 would be $1,000 ahead, or $100 would be $100 ahead. And that's where we are in the trade, right? Okay, so very good. That's Solana. If anybody has anything they want to see in the charts, go ahead and give us a request. I'll be happy to go ahead and chart something, chart whatever people want to see, right? Okay, so let's go over to the Bitcoin. By the way, I did a pretty good look. I didn't. So for those of you who might be on a certain side of the aisle when it comes to politics, you might like Douglas McGregor. He's an Army colonel, and basically he was talking about Bitcoin, and he has some pretty strong opinions that are he's very fond of it. I should say he thinks it actually could be a pretty big solution. So go ahead over to the YouTube page if you want to see the show that I did. I just reviewed his interview with Natalie Bernal, and that's a good interview. So let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin, and then we have a couple of requests in the chat from Koob and Mulder. Okay, so yeah, there's Bitcoin. It made its way to 73,600. It is back down below 73,000. However, what I'm looking at with Bitcoin, right, is I want to see price staying above this prior resistance that was, or this structure here that was created, right? So you have this move up, the real true break of the all-time high, and then price kind of grabbed some liquidity and kept going up. Now it has broken, but it's still staying below right now this 72,800, right? Or even just a little bit higher, 73,000. And if yeah, I want to see price staying above 73,000, but what I will say is that with the exception of the one deeper liquidity grab that happened in the first test of the all-time high on the 5th of March, with the exception of I am liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing higher highs, higher lows. Each liquidity grab goes, higher and higher, right? The bottom of each one of these stabs down is higher and higher. And we may well see more liquidity grabs on the way up. But in essence, what we are seeing is effectively a channel. And I'm not a big channel trader, although I have been in the past. But that does tell us a general direction for which way Bitcoin is going. And that also is pretty bullish historically for Bitcoin when we do see this kind of price action. So I would easily expect price to maybe make its way down to again grab some liquidity around 70,000 yesterday, grabbed it at about 68,000. And of course, we saw that reflected in the Solana trade. So, yeah, I mean, I see no reason for price to do anything different than what we're seeing it doing. Maybe grab a little bit of liquidity around 70,000 or perhaps just continue upwards. Those are pretty much what I'm expecting right now. Bitcoin is hyper bullish on the algos, right? So it's just going to have some pullbacks and probably keep going. So let's take a look at what do we have here? SLN. Yeah, that's a token I was looking at last night. Um, Give me a second to find that one. The Smart Layer network is available. KuCoin, MexC. I mean, pretty much all of the, or at least a lot of the major exchanges, and it poked up to about 550, and I did put it on my watch list last night, and so I do expect to see this coin maybe send in the next, I don't know, let's see here, it could send today. You essentially have a range that was built over well, a few weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks like this. And yeah, it looks like price broke out of that range. It's broken and closed, and this is on the 3-hour chart. And so I would expect price to make its way up to test. Let's see here. This would be about $6, maybe 610, 630. Just kind of stair step up on the way up. That's what I do expect to see. So this is definitely a hot coin. A lot of people are looking at it, and again, it has met some resistance. It spiked up to 560 yesterday, back down to 530, and it's probably going to, there's not a lot of data on it from an algorithmic standpoint, not on the high time frame. So I would expect price to kind of range and then break outward. So that is that, right? And that, it could happen like this. It might not happen like that. It might actually go up sooner or later, but this is more or less the price action I'm expecting to see. Price maybe grabbing a little bit of liquidity at the top of this prior range and then making its way upward. Very, very possible. Let's take a look at XYO. I think we've already looked at XYO before. Yeah, you're looking at a coin that's it looks like it had its prior all-time high. When is this? 2021, like so many coins did, and then it's just going to be it's bullish certainly, and it's just going to make its way upwards. So this is a weekly chart, so it's obviously hitting. It's getting some supply up here based on what looks like a prior range between say 1.5 cents and maybe 2 cents. So it's grabbing this supply and then heading back down. So that's like a liquidity grab to the upside. And let's go ahead and look on a lower time frame just to get some. Yeah, it's, I mean, what you're looking at is it's just a battle. Price wants to go up, but there is a lot of supply up here. So there's no way to know how it's going to go, but as long as the market stays bullish, right? As long as the market stays bullish, it's gonna bounce here until it doesn't. That's just simple as that. So it might take 2 months, it might take 2 weeks, but essentially it looks like it's going to range where it is until it doesn't. It may dive down for liquidity if it encounters too much supply, but that's what it looks like is going to happen for you. That's a nice low kind of coin as far as the price, but I don't know what the supply is. I don't know what the actual supply is in the coin. I couldn't say how many tokens. What I mean to say is circulating supply. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the market cap is on that. So just because a coin is 1 cent doesn't mean it's going to go much beyond that. You have a lot of tokens that have a massive circulating supply, and then people say, "Oh, well, it's gonna, it's only a cent. It could go to like $10." No, not necessarily. One way to tell is to go to people use CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, whatever you want to use, um, and then you can type in XYO just to see what the deal is with that. You have a market cap of about it's $190 million. You'll have to forgive me. I am on very little sleep 2 days in a row. It's just what's going on right now in life. So if I seem a little yawning or whatever, that's just what it is. Let me change this to dark mode before I lose my sight. So you got a $200 million market cap, right? And you have a circulating supply of 13 billion coins. That's a little high. So that's probably why we're seeing, like this 1 cent coin. And when you have 13 billion coins out there, I mean, what does this coin even do? Um, Markets news. Where is it? There usually is an about section here. Gosh, it's better look at Coin Market Cap for this stuff. Let's look at Coin Market Cap. I want to know what this coin is. Well, most of these coins are all speculation anyway, so it's not like paying attention to the market cap's really going to get you a whole lot of data, but at least you're going to understand what a lot of people are basing their valuations on, right? And this coin is meant to do what? Cryptocurrency operates in the Ethereum platform. It doesn't really say much about it on Coin Market Cap. Keep data. So it's a data coin. Okay, well, data storage, AI applications. Okay, yeah. So this is a pretty big market. It's a hot market. So this coin could go up based on what it is. This is data. This is AI. That is what's hot. So, and obviously, it made its way on the prior bull market. The high looks like it was approaching 10 cents. Let's see. 8 cents was the prior high. So, I mean, look, if it makes it to its prior high, which AI coins are pretty hot, once the bull market really, really kicks into gear, probably later this year, you could see this thing easily approach its all-time highs. And this is going to be what a lot of the question is this bull market. A lot of the question this bull market is going to have to do with whether or not we're going to see coins approach their prior highs. Because you have a lot of coins on the last bull market that broke their prior records, right? From, say, the 2017-18 bull, a lot of coins in 2021 broke those records, and some didn't. So the question is whether or not we're going to see that happen in a general sense. whether or not we're going to see it across the space. Our coins going, our altcoins going to see a lot of money flow in. And I think it's quite possible because you're going to have a lot. It seems to me that a lot more money is going to flow into the space in general. But yeah, with XYO, you're going to have to, it looks like I may have erased some things here. Here it is. You're going to have to make it past this range. You're going to have to make it past all these different structures, but in the end, that's what I see for XYO. In the meantime, consolidation and a move up. Given that the bull market keeps bulling, right? Got to have that bull market move. We got the gorilla in the house. How are you, sir?
Hi.
So
hey.
I have an audio issue right now, so I don't know.
Let me do a mic check for you.
So if anybody can tell me while the gorilla is talking, if you hear some kind of echo, just let me know. I need to know that.
I don't hear an echo.
You don't yet. And I have echo cancellation.
Dr. Mulder says audio is 5 by 5.
Yeah, well, that was like before you came on.
Then it should be fine.
Well, yeah, but maybe not. So if there is an echo, somebody just speak up, and we'll have to fix things.
You need coffee. That's why you're hearing echoes, man.
Do you have no idea? I'm on about 6 hours of sleep in 2 days. That's just what happens when you have small children. And you are trying to make things happen in your business. So with that said, we took a look at XYO. We were looking at some requests. Dr. Mulder was looking at XYO, which is an AI coin.
After this, can we look at XYZ?
XYZ, really?
Yeah, that's called Examine Your Zipper Coin.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
There is an XYZ out there.
Holy crud, there is. Look at that. All right, let's go back to XYO.
I guarantee you, but I want to look at XTZ. That's Tezos. If is that Tezos? Is it XTZ? I think it's Tezos.
I'm not sure.
Tezos XTZ. Yeah, that's it. So Tezos is actually a coin that I think they're like the largest ICO back in the day. And man, Tezos is actually killing it. For the trend. Going back to October, this thing went from about 6 cents to, well, it's gone up like, I wouldn't say it's killing it, but it's doing fine. I don't know. Tezos was a massive ICO. I think it was like the biggest ICO in history or something up to a certain point. And this is an old coin. Tezos has been around since I think 2016, 17. It's on a nice trajectory though, but its prior high was at $9 and it's now at about $1.50, and that's as far back as we can go on this chart. But let's TCUSD. Let's see if we can go back a little bit farther. What I'm trying to kind of, and I need to actually do some research here, but I want to see if coins are beating their prior market all-time highs. So let's take a look at Coinbase because XTZ is probably on there for much longer. Yeah, you see, look at this. 2018, Tezos peaked out at $12, and in 2021, $9. So there are a series of altcoins that are not peaking out at their USD highs. I know, what do you call it? Ripple, it's like that. It was $3 and then now $2. So I would want to take a look at that a little bit further, because a lot of people are saying, well, the prior all-time high in the bull market was at $10, so it's probably going to go to 100. Like, no, not necessarily. We don't want to have such hard rules like that. It may very well be that we actually peak out at a smaller rate. In this case, you'd be looking at about $4 if you want to just like do a simple eyeball. Maybe $5. So I know a lot of people hold XTZ though. It's old, a lot of people who were just been in the market for a long time hold Tezos. We got probably time for another coin or something else if you want to take a look at it. Gorilla, any recommendations, sir?
SEI.
What is it?
SEI.
Yes,
you ain't want no alibi.
I did a report on SEI, actually. SEI is a token that I believe what it is it's a sidechain for exchanges, right? So basically, exchanges are going to want to run their own blockchains. If you're like a decentralized exchange, this is supposed to help you run your exchange as efficiently as possible. And they say that it might give unfair advantages to the exchanges. So I mean, hey man, if that's the case, there's nothing you can stop them do to stop exchanges from using something like this, right?
Right.
So if that's the case, then maybe having this coin is the way to go because the exchanges are going to use it, and they're the ones that make the money. I mean, it's on a steady march up, right? So it does. SEI needs to beat its top here of $1.03. And it looks like it's on the way to doing it. Let me see something here. Yeah, it's bullish. It's taking a break. So I'd expect something like, just continue consolidate in this general area and then start to make its way up, and that's a lot of that's going to depend on Bitcoin. Bitcoin continues up, and like a lot of alts will just continue up. And that really is what the market is looking at and the market is waiting for,
Go, Pepe, go.
Yeah, Pepe. Did you already offload your Pepe?
No, man, it's going higher. I'm gonna offload very soon.
What's that?
I'm gonna offload very soon.
Surprised you haven't yet, man.
But I want to beep 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 beep.
I mean, it's showing bullishness, but it could easily.
No, I'm done. I'm getting out of it today. Like I think it's probably going to go to 11. It's going to go higher, and just not that much more higher. It's going to start losing steam pretty soon.
You think Pepe's going to catch the flu then?
I think so. I think where's it at right now? I can't even read this. Like 1/10 of a penny or something.
Let me zoom in. I don't think
1,000th of a penny
show yet. Yeah, I haven't even zoomed in yet. It's sitting at like 1/100,000ths of a penny or whatever that is. So you're looking at
might as well jump.
Looking at us, and whatever. It could easily continue up.
Look, I got 1.17 billion Pepes. Right?
Yeah, well, hey man, whatever that means.
That means about 10,200 and change, right? I put $1,000 into this damn thing. So now I'm at 10 grand.
Profits are racist, bro.
Profits are racist. That's why I'm all about racism these days.
Yeah, you like racism, don't you? You're racist, bigot.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, if you're not a bigot, you ain't in it.
Yeah.
You got to be a bigot to win it.
There you go. That's very funny. Yeah, so whatever, do what you're going to do. Whenever I come across like a times 10, I start to look.
Yeah, I'm definitely a times 10. That's why I'm like thinking about just punching out. Take my 10 G's and roll it into like, I don't know, either Solana or Ton. Ton. Oh my god, my Ton is freaking flying, bro.
Ton. Oh, TON.
Yeah, the open network.
Yeah, man, that was going crazy. That one's since the 10th, it's just been mobbing up.
Yeah.
Let's see how far back this goes.
We're at 430 on this. Holy moly!
Are you already in it?
Holy crap, dude! I'm in it like you will not believe.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of history for Ton.
No.
You're just kind of gambling on that one, but
it's gonna be a top 3 crypto, man. At least top 5.
Yeah, tell me about it. Why is it so big?
It's connected with Telegram, and what Telegram is doing, they got major backing and funding for this entire thing through Abu Dhabi.
Gotcha,
E-money involved in this, and because Ton and Telegram, they're spinning off various platforms and whatnot with it, and some of which I'm privy to. There's an institutional player also involved that I know personally.
Well, thanks for telling me about it, asshole.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I was.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying this. Not with candles that look like that. No fucking way, man. I don't buy green candles. That's idiocy. But that's good. Yeah, I'm glad you got in. All right, cool.
I got in low, man. I got in very, very low.
No, I mean it only got
high. It's gonna go very high. I got it
listed on in October is when it got listed, and it dumped down. Yeah, to like $1.13. So yeah,
I bought it at like $1. Yeah, around $1.14, $15. I think it was.
Too late now. Can't get in. All right, good. Well, let's move on to the private show. Gorilla, get us out of here.
Hey, Gorilla. Oh, that's me.
That's you.
Guys, listen. Join us because tomorrow is going to be a hot diddly dog of a drip, so you don't want to miss it. Join us or die. Algo Factory Tech. click the link in the description box or scan that QR code and join Algo Factory so Cowboy can drink as much coffee as he possibly can. And that's it. Cowboy, take it away.
Join us or die.